Hey guys, Decav13 here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Fate Grand Order. So in the last episode, we kind of got captured because we wouldn't cooperate with the King of Western America. So, hey, let's see what happens now. But yeah, the Halloween event for 2019 is active now. I figured, I'll wait a little bit to record that, because, first, only half the event is unlocked right now. And second, I kind of want to focus more on completing the main story singularities, because I know that a lot of events next year are going to require the completion of at least the final singularity, and I want to be all caught up for that. So, I'm not going to exactly speed through, but, we're going to start banging these out with some regularity. So, Section 4. Alright, let's see. Sabers and Lancers. Best to use a saber. Let's use Gawain. Yeah, should we just swap you out then? Can you save now? 52. Let's see. It's not exactly effective, but let's bring cats. Buster Arts. Right. Blanked out there for a second. Senpai, I'm so glad you woke up. What on earth happened? Your servant blocked that noble phantasm attack. However, its shockwave knocked everyone unconscious. While our lives were spared, it appears that we are in their custody now. Oh, so you're awake. Right now we're in the midst of transporting you. You can run away if you like, but the bad news is that these babies will target the master, aggressively. Cool. Though Karna probably won't do a thing since he's firm on his policy of not killing a master. That's a misunderstanding. I will kill a master first, depending on the situation. Of course, first you must show me that you have the reason, conviction, and determination to convince me to kill a master. For instance, is the one issuing the order willing to exchange their own life for it? If that's the case, I'm willing to consider. See, he says stuff that's basically unthinkable on a battlefield. Well, that's how Karna is, but that doesn't change your situation in the slightest. At such close range, it would be quite difficult to slip past the mechanized infantry, don't you think? Now, be good. What do you want? First, I'll have you meet my king. You should decide which side to be on after that. Well, I know the two servants sitting right there won't side with us that easily. That much I'm sure of. However, I'm sure things will be different if we can persuade the master. Lady Blavatsky, why is it that you go to such lengths to take the side of this king? Lady, I like the sound of that. You're a nice girl. You understand etiquette. Your name is Mash, right? In light of your proper manners, I shall answer you. The biggest reason why I support the king is that we were closely connected when we were alive. Oh, it's not like we had an affair or anything like that. We kept in close contact and I owe him a lot. The Celts who dominate the East won't accept anyone other than themselves. Even if I surrendered to the Celts, they would just kill me. Maybe they would sacrifice me for the sake of their war. The Celts. Those servants you saw earlier were Fionn Kumail and Diarmuid, right? If that's the case, we'll be seeing a lot of Celtic servants this time. As far as I know from the legends, they all have a few screws loose. They're a bunch of air-headed berserkers. What were those magical energy waves just now? Is there someone else with you? Hey, are you keeping a fairy in your pocket or something? Nothing? Just where did that voice come from? Oh, is Graham Bell with you or something? If he were, the king would seriously lose his temper this time. Hate to break it to you, but when it comes to long-distance communications, we're a few steps ahead. Apologies for introducing myself so late, Miss Blavatsky. I'm their navigator. My name is Dr. Roman. Make sure you don't forget it, as we may cross paths someday. Wow, I can tell you're an imprudent man just by your voice. You're clearly up to no good, my dear. Hey, why does everyone diss me when they first meet me? Poor Roman. Well, it doesn't matter. It means John has an advisor as well. So let's get back to the subject. You all get it now, right? You can't win this war unless you side with somebody. It will only get you killed if you try to take on both sides. This world maintains a precarious balance as the East and West continue to fight. If we didn't fight, this nation would have been completely destroyed and beyond salvation by now. You see? So both sides just like to fight. Dear, you're not a good listener, are you? Has anyone called you stubborn before? Well, at any rate, you should meet the king at least once. It'll be amusing. Amusing, you say? Well, someone is calling himself king in this ultimate democratic nation. How is that not amusing? Oh, if self-proclaimed title counts, I do remember there's an emperor as well. You sure know a lot about snobs. If he were a heroic spirit, I'm sure he would have lament the current situation. But first we have a preliminary show. Perfect. Can you help me out? Pretty please. Master? Let's defend for now. Understood. Either way, there are enemies you must eventually stand against. Okay, here I go. Oh, great. What a fantastic situation we're in. As always. Still, an emperor. I wonder who that might be. John says, knowing full well who it is, and it makes him excited. Can't wait for that. God, Cats is so fucking cool. So then to get her one more level. Actually, no, I can't even do her last ascension yet. I don't have the rider on. Which this is gonna be a match of 3 of them, right? Yeah. Well, here's what I can do. Oh, god damn it. Well, whatever. Need a little bit more anyway. Son of a bitch. What's the other buff I gave her? Oh, C-Star Gathering Critical Strength. Not the ones I was looking for. Alright. And Gawain's tiny charisma boost. Where is it? There it is. E. Thank you for the contribution, Gawain. Zuko is only a single target. Hey, should help me later on. Sure. Mightier.
シュークワンドルチャリアードアディオスルード
Man, Cats is great. And then
見てるよし飛びます楽しみましょうトレ
79K.
スドスウノ私の勝ちねグラシアス
Hey, almost level 100. It's a shame I don't get like some bonus cores for reaching certain levels. I feel like that'd be a cool thing to implement. Maybe. Alright, now we need our Lancers again. Why even bother showing someone if they don't have a fucking support set on this? I don't understand why they do that. It's so fucking weird. Brain coup. Swap you out, Liz. Where's my moves of blue? Alright. Here we are. A fortress unfitting for America. The White House was taken over, so we had no choice. We built the fortress from the ground up. We should use anti-Celt measures to resist the Celts, right? Madam Blavatsky, Lord Karna, the Presi-King awaits. Please come right away. Maybe I heard wrong. Did you just say Presi-King or something? Yes, no doubt. I don't know how to say this, but it's so simplistic. Right? But that's what makes it charming. It's not an idea we'd come up with. Come, follow me. The king, despite his appearance, has a short temper. So your employer's just ahead, right? Nightingale, wait! Wait, that would be a bad move, Nightingale. Let your gun rest a while longer. If you want to cure this world's soldiers, identify the pathogen first. Or are you that simplistic as well? In the meantime, more soldiers die. Are you telling me to bear with that? Yes. Bear with it, but do not get accustomed to it. It may be tough for you, but consider it a trial. Or is a long-term treatment not your policy? If so, I wonder which is beyond saving. You or this land? What? Are you saying my treatment is wrong? Not quite. But everyone makes mistakes. Humans fall to ruin when convinced that their ideas are the only absolutes. Anyway, if you idly meet your death here, that would be truly meaningless. Everything is a proper order. Even if you temporarily defeat an enemy here, it may cause a greater evil to prosper. I see. I understand your valuable opinion. I will put the gun away for now. Good grief. What a consummate liar. Blavatsky, I will keep an eye on her. You look after this world's only master and that servant. Yes, I know. Well then, let's get ourselves an audience with the king. I've brought them to see you, Mr. Presi-King. Understood. It will be another minute until the Presi-King's arrival. I'm starting to get nervous, Senpai. I wonder what kind of king he is. I have a bad feeling about this. You might be right on that. I'm detecting a new servant approaching you, but there's something bizarre about it. I wonder if this was really a heroic spirit. Bizarre? In what way, Doctor? I don't want to affect your first impression with my speculation. Anyway, we'll talk after you meet this king. Thank you for waiting. The Presi-King is here. Oh, at last I get the chance to meet that angel! How I have yearned for this moment. I intended on inviting them only after they eliminated the Celts, but this is fine too. Yes, advancing the schedule is a good thing. Much better than pushing back the deadline. see he still hasn't fixed his habit of talking to himself while walking. I was hoping he could at least have kept that to himself. That was talking to himself? Did you hear how loud he was, Senpai? No human could do that.
To be frank, you have all done a fantastic job. Greetings, everyone, and congratulations.
Huh? Is the monitor broken? All I see on it is a creature.
I'll say it once more. All of you have done a fantastic job.
I bet you were pretty surprised. Right? 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 Well, yes, they'd be surprised. Well, I was indeed surprised. But it's fine. I'm getting used to things of this sort. That aside, you must be the king who controls Western America, right?
Indeed, it is as you say. I have taken it upon myself to rule America in order to pulverize those barbaric Celts. I am a servant, and a gentleman who supports other servants. I am Thomas Alva Edison, the Presi-King.
Son of a gun? Oh, excuse me. I was at a complete loss for words. Edison. Edison. The king of inventions? It's really you. You're not a chimera?
Indeed, although I am currently the Presi-King, not the king of inventions. You must be Lady Florence Nightingale. You are just as beautiful as they say. Unfortunately, we cannot meet when we are alive. This moment is truly a miracle of energy. No, a miracle of souls. I was not one to live on the battlefield, but I deeply respect your convictions and rationality. Do lend us your strength, not only to advance medicine, but also to boost the morale of our soldiers. The effects of you as poster girl are immeasurable.
I had no idea you were not human. To put it lightly, he's a feline?
What? I am without a doubt a human! Humans are just higher forms of beasts who possess reason and wisdom. They shall not be segregated by the color of their skin or the shape of their face. Even if I possess a lion's head, that fact does not change. I am Edison, an intelligent human being. That is all.
Wow, just look how he asserts himself with confidence. I really need to learn that kind of positivity. Basically, he was a human when alive, but now his head is a lion when summoned as a servant. However, since that doesn't affect his intelligence in the slightest, it's not a problem. This lion, he's the definition of rationalism. Foul, foul! Doctor, everyone was taking a hint and not calling him the L word. Well, I can't help it. I mean, he's basically a lion.
A lion. I like the sound of that. Also, was that communication through magecraft? Even though you live in an age of telephones, your fixation with such an inconvenient method bewilders me. Mages by birth are indeed illogical creatures. Surely you can make better use of spiritual channels.
What? Look, phone lines only work when you occupy the same space and time, yes? This is far more functional and crosses time and space in a kind of hyper-navigational form of communication.
Oh, so that means you do not exist in this era. To be able to communicate across different eras is quite convenient indeed. Magecraft and science are similar. There is nothing you can do that I cannot. I'd like to see if the same thing can be done by telephone. No, wait, I should develop a spirit phone before that.
Yes, Mr. Edison. Please save your inventions for later, okay?
Oh, yes. Right. Your name is John, was it? You are the only master in this world. Let me get to the point. Can you lend us the strength that you used to correct the previous 4 eras to get rid of the Celts?
How'd you know that?
I am well aware. You see, a certain fellow took it upon himself to inform me. The world's worst good-for-nothing. That detestable hysteric told me. While while all these things happen, I am in good health. I bet you've never had such grand adventures, Edison. Truly the epitome of displeasure! Well, so much for that. Anyway, we must get rid of these Celts. Needless to say, the Celts are an anachronism in this age. The United States is a cutting-edge nation created by capitalism and rationalism. This is our nation, home to those with intellect.
Looking at the country nowadays, I think you'd seriously doubt that, Edison.
However, they keep multiplying like planarians, and the American army lost due to a difference in size of our forces. But fortunately I, a heroic spirit, have descended upon this nation. The battlefront revived with my proposals of a new national structure and reformed military, equalizing the situation. They truly are barbarians. Attempting to contend against me in mass production is the epitome of idiocy. Eventually, my mechanized infantry will cover the land and annihilate the loathsome Celts once and for all. However, there is one matter that concerns me. Leaders. In other words, we don't have enough servants. We have an obedient army, but no mighty ace warrior to lead them. While enemy Celts have many notorious barbarians lined up. Just when we gain a foothold somewhere, we end up losing it to a single servant. Only servants can overcome other servants. We only have 3 servants on our side, including myself. Other servants who were summoned are in disarray and show no interest in joining us. Only my rationality restrains me from roaring out of this sad state of affairs. The heroic spirits meant to save America dread the enemy and refuse to fight. Their negligence is going too far!
You're rational, right?
Calm down, Mr. President. If you're trying to save the world, we are willing to cooperate with you.
Oh, you understand! Truly wonderful. You also have a very delicious-looking body.
Alright, buddy. Now there's some of that famous presidential behavior.
Foul! Foul!
Hey, stop hitting and biting me, runt! That was figurative. I'd never assault a lady.
Can I ask you 2 questions?
Yes, what is it? Coming from an exemplary woman like yourself, I shall give you a genteel answer. A gentleman's genteel reply. Oh, how elegant. Karna, please record that in the Presi-King Chronicles.
My first question. On our way here, we saw the mechanized infantry several times. Is that the result of your proposal? Is that what you aim for with your new national structure?
Indeed, that is correct. I arrived at this conclusion in order to save the nation from its predicament. National unity. Citizens herded, rallied to a new life. Equal national service, regardless of age or gender. Eventually, all citizens will be part of the mechanized infantry and defeat the Celts, the invaders. Of course, we must maintain our mass production lines for this purpose. Acquisition of labor from all across the land. Institution of 20-hour workdays. Unremitting surveillance.
So basically forcing every American citizen into slavery.
Of course you need the best welfare system, too. One cannot have labor without recreation. We will play 3 times as hard, work 3 times as hard, and win 3 times as hard as normal humans. That's my vision for America.
Is he not aware of human limitations?
I agree. Mr. Edison's plan does not take physical limitations into account whatsoever.
So that is what you are fixated on.
What'd you just say?
No, I was just talking to myself. Do not mind me. Well then, my second question. How do you intend to save the world?
That can be accomplished by securing the Holy Grail. Defeat the Celts, obtain the Holy Grail, then correct the era. While it is unclear who among the Celts possesses the Grail, if we secure it, we can handle the rest.
No. It is unnecessary to correct this error.
What?
It is unnecessary. If I acquire the Grail, I could refine it, and we should be able to prevent the incineration of errors. Consequently, it would give birth to a world named America operating on a different timeline from the other eras.
What? Is that really possible?
Having been summoned by the Grail, we servants are well aware of its power. My conclusion is that it is quite possible.
what will happen to the other eras?
They will probably be destroyed.
Then it's pointless to do so.
What? Is there any other idea as brilliant as this? This America will survive for all eternity. My inventions will remake America. It will show those Celts, who can only procreate and fight, that my intentions are lights of humanity. The power of civilization.
So you expand your battlefront for that purpose, abandoning those who fell in battle.
An accusation fit for Chief Nurse Nightingale, who so valiantly struggled for the salvation of all soldiers. I am not abandoning them because I want to. However,
Edison, calm down. Florence is just stating her opinion. It's not an accusation.
I'm aware of that. That just now was my usual headache. Not worry about it. Listen, Lady Nightingale. To us, to me especially, this nation is everything. A true king has a paramount duty to protect his nation.
But if you are a heroic spirit, you should also have a duty, an ideal, a wish to protect the world. You are right. Even my current self possesses that sense of duty in one corner of my sanity. Mr. Edison, if you would deny that duty, you are nothing more than a mere patriot.
Quite so. What is wrong with a king being a patriot?
I see. In that case, there is only one thing for me to do.
Nightingale, that's enough. I'll not allow you to fight here. Even if that costs me my life.
Let go of me. I can tell. Leaders with those eyes always lead to destruction. And in the end, he will irresponsibly declare that it wasn't supposed to turn out like this.
John, Master, what do you think? Shouldn't you join me to fight the Celts and acquire the Holy Grail? I'll give you 3 minutes to decide.
Maybe joining them for the time being is not a bad idea. What are you saying, Doctor? He's opposed to the idea of fixing the foundation of humanity. Quite the contrary. He's for it. It's just that the world he envisions differs from ours. But we don't have the time to confront him now. And in the end, I think he'll stop baring his fangs. I'm not just being hopeful. My conclusion stems from historical observation and experience. Those that move nations believing in their own righteousness will experience consequences, in one form or another. But that's all irrelevant. Now is about gaining the upper hand in the war. With all the Celtic servants gathering, there's an overwhelming gap in military strength. Diarmuid and Fion are formidable enough. How many more servants of that caliber do they have? For now, we will cooperate in order to acquire the Holy Grail, and correct the mistake where the Celtic myths dominate North America. What happens afterwards? We can think about that later. Senpai, what should we do? Senpai?
Well then, have you come to a decision? Let's hear what you have to say.
Give up on the Holy Grail, President Lion.
That is an unexpected response indeed. Whatever your hidden agenda may be, I thought you would agree to join forces. I, Thomas Alpha Edison, should respect your honesty and sincerity. But as Presi-King, unfortunately I have no choice but to condemn you. Get him!
They're coming! Stand back, Master!
Yeah, not too keen on working with you, Edison. You seem kind of like a piece of shit. I mean, to be fair, if it was me, I'd probably say the same thing. I'd say, yeah, fuck yourself, Presi-King. Hit coup. Or, you know, you just keep attacking all this stuff. That's fine, too. I mean, she could use the MP as well. big one, or is it going to be... Oh, no, just a big one. So maybe better if they attacked Ku then. Shit. Yeah, let's do that. Crit. Alright, well, I mean, if you want to do that, though... This is not gonna kill him. Okay, he'll do some good damage. Probably like 30k. Okay, maybe stop attacking Elizabeth now. That wasn't too bad. Hey, level 100. Not bad.
No good, there's no end to them.
So even my prized mechanized infantry will become junk in minutes when going up against a servant, huh? But sometimes it's quantity over quality. You should be out of energy already. Blavatsky, throw him inside the special underground jail.
Yeah, I guess it can't be helped. So sorry, but you're getting locked up.
Well, now we're in jail. Yeah, we'll go one more. Yeah, I'm not using Tron though.
Those numbers just aren't fair. But even after all that, they let us keep all our equipment. Foe!
Foe's safe too.
Foe! Not quite, Doctor. Just run an analysis and you'll know. The magical energy supply from Master is being cut off, and we have no way of escaping this jail. That's right. You can't really underestimate a caster from the 19th century, can you? Well, since I've lived on this continent before, my affinity with this land is not so bad. Tell the guard if you're willing to cooperate. We'll let you out immediately. Tell me, John, why did you refuse? As the gentleman from Chaldea said, you could have just betrayed us along the way. At the very least, I'm sure you saw this coming, yet you chose this foolish path. Why? For Nightingale's sake. For my sake. I can see that. After all, Florence would never agree to those conditions. You never abandon someone once you become allies, huh? As a master and human being, that's wonderful. Though other people may think it's foolish. Your actions are noble, more so than anybody else. Rest easy. Someone will come to your rescue soon. Until then, just wait here. We have to do something to get out of here. Please help me. I know, but I think it's impossible to destroy a cell with a gun. No, I think I've managed to shave off a little bit. Come on, everyone pitch in and dig. The bullets are ricocheting inside the cell. Nightingale, it's too reckless.
Yes, that was reckless. But on the bright side, the sound of the gunshots let me find you quickly.
A servant? Wait, a servant you say? But I didn't detect anything at all.
If I gave off a servant response, we'd risk the possibility of the great hero of India finding us. It's thanks to this noble phantasm that I borrowed from that man. Just a moment. I'll get you out of there.
Who on earth are you?
Good question. I'm sure you can't trust me until I tell you my name. That said, my true name is not to be revealed lightly. Though even if I told you, you wouldn't know who I am. As such, you should just call me this. Geronimo. My name is Geronimo.
Geronimo? The Apache shaman. You were summoned as a caster, huh?
Strictly speaking, I'm far from being a shaman. I'm just a warrior.
The hero of the Apache? I see. There's no way he would follow Edison. Even though they live in the same land. Or, no. That's actually why they're so incompatible.
Strictly speaking, we should also be enemies. This is no time for that. There, you're free. Now you should be able to receive magical energy again.
Thank you.
I'd like to escape, but first we need to take down the mechanized infantry guarding the place. I'm sure Karna will notice us at that point. It'll take everything you have to escape. Are you ready? Let's do it, Mash.
Right. I'm not used to bullets yet, but I'll do my best.
Really hope you guys can't hear that in the background. Some jackass driving around my neighborhood. I don't know what the fuck it is with people who drive around residential areas and refuse to put a fucking muffler on their car. Like, what kind of an asshole are you? Whatever.
オッケー
そうか
いいじゃないそれ
なるほ
避けちゃダメ任せて行きますわかる邪魔痛みは一瞬です
Roadhill 10P when I'm ready.
OK それ任せて痛みは一瞬邪魔
Alright.
I forget, is her Brimhill Romantia a single target or multi-target?
Single enemy. Man. Wish I had passion left.
配信オーケ
Completely unnecessary, but I'll do that.
ー困ります好き嫌い嫌い好き好き好き好きブリューヒルデロマンシアそれ任せてオッケー待って
Can I
いいじゃない
finish this with a loose chain? I don't think I can. I don't think Liz is doing 17k. Nope. Okay, maybe she was. Thank you for proving me wrong,
明
Liz.
白な事実ほど誤解を与えやすい勝敗の結果さえ
Alright, they're down. But Karna must have noticed. Follow me, quickly.
This place is bigger than I thought.
In this era, land is the only thing there's plenty of.
Mr. Geronimo, do you mind if I ask you something?
You don't have to raise your voice, Mage. I can hear you. What is it?
In Eastern and Western America, the Celts and Edison have raised armies and are at war. This we understand. But do you know of any other servants who we can speculate were summoned as countermeasures?
Yes, there are two other servants that fight with me. I'll introduce you after we escape. Seems there are many more servants who have been summoned here to America, though. But we're short on military strength, so we had to act very carefully. To be honest, the Celtic army is picking us off one by one. But if you join us, we'll be able to take decisive action.
Wait a moment. I have one question.
What is it, Angel? I take that back. I was inappropriate. My apologies. Go ahead.
If memory serves me correctly, Geronimo, you were once at war with this nation.
That's right.
If this era is corrected, you will be treated as a warrior who failed. Is that still alright?
I don't mind. Victory or defeat. In the end, it's no more than a point embedded in the flow of time. Crushing this era would mean that my brothers and I shed all this blood for nothing. It's simple to pretend something doesn't exist. It's even easier if that something is disadvantageous to yourself. Even so, being able to acknowledge something is what makes us warriors. Only a sly coyote would pretend something doesn't exist. Too much irony for my taste.
I see. Then for now, I can think of you as an ally, yes?
I wouldn't want to try fooling a gaze that could even shoot the sun down. Here's the exit.
As expected. I'm picking up one powerful servant.
Outwitting him is too much to ask. We can't turn back now. Let's go.
Right. Well, Karna time.
Oh good, it's only Karna. Alright, give me that Saba support. Actually, you know what? I'll use my Nero Bride. And my Nero. You know what? Just got this new CE from, projection. 5% more effective. It also gives 900 attack. Yeah, I'd rather use projection. As much as I want to use Last Encore, probably not going to use that one.
So does you, Geronimo. I didn't want to meet the great hero of the Mahabharata under these circumstances. I did not wish to encounter the great man who bravely confronted a nation under these circumstances either. However, I must raise my spear now that we're being attacked. Don't worry, I won't let the mechanized infantry interfere. This will be a battle between just me and all of you, so prepare to fight. Listen, John, it seems he doesn't expect this to be a battle to the death. Normally the odds would be against us. Now that he isn't going all out, we might still have a chance if we can send him flying. He's a lancer. Summon servants that are advantageous against him and unleash noble phantasms before he does. Got it? It seems you're ready. Then here I come!
Now that's a fucking plan I can get behind, Geronimo. That sounds like a John plan, alright. Just unleash noble phantasms before they do. That's how I did the Berserker and Rider fight in Shimosa. Just unleash all your noble phantasms before they do. Can't say it really worked out for me in the end, though. You know, it's really funny. On my personal account, when we got the banner for Parvati, I was going for her, and my very first fucking ticket, it's a gold Lancer card. I'm like, oh shit, did I get Parvati? Sweet, I don't have to roll anymore. But no, who fucking shows up? This motherfucker right here. This asshole. I mean, not that I'm mad, because Karna's really fucking good. You know. The fuck are you doing, Karna? I wanted another Sakura phase. Or, yeah, this one's quite literally Sakura. But hey, Karna's still good too. Alright, don't know if I'm gonna unleash noble phantasms before he does. Oh, cool. Well, I have 1 NP. Not a damaging one.
So
Maybe get lucky. Maybe I can get a little lucky with my arts cards placement this next turn. Yeah, that's good. Well, shit. Alright, this is gonna hit everyone anyway. You know, I just realized I could have gone for an NP seal. Damn it! Should have done that first. God, I'm fucking stupid. I know. Oh, well, I'll just finish him off with Nero Prime. Well, at least he wasted all of his attention on Holmes for some reason. Man, that evade really draws fire, huh? I mean, he's dead anyway, but, you know, might as well go for the overkill.
初歩的なことだ、友よ。エレメンター、マイディア。
春の日差し、花の乱舞、さつきの風は頬をなで、祝福はステラの彼方まで開け、ヌプティアエドモスアウレアよ、歌え、アクスカエレスキ、世の
種明かしは必要あるまい。
Hey, we got a Lancer monument from that. How many do I have? 16. I have enough monuments at least to max ascend Liz. I think I still need a couple Lancer pieces for her.
Somehow we pushed him back. Master, now's the time.
Let's escape.
Right.
No. Run. Run. This is as far as I go. Edison. Seems that the clock has started ticking. You have asked me for help, so I'll stay until the end. What can we do to avoid a catastrophe? I mean, we might as well just save that for the next episode since we're already at like 15 minutes or so. I guess get some saint quartz for it.
先輩
Not
ここ
enough
に
for
焼き
anything.
たてかキーン
Oh well. I think I'll start saving my saint quartz because there's nothing I really want to get right now. So just do that then. Ugh, look at this garbage state down here. Ugh. Anyway, in the next episode, we'll start up section 6. Rama got his sword. So, I'll see you guys then. Bye!